Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I had no idea what to build, and I was scrambling to find an idea, and I kind of found one. It's very odd and very, like, random, but this, like, building, this, like, it's like a Japanese fishing kind of thing for the public. But, like, look how cool this is. Like, I could build a bridge and road going over. It's like a river. I could build little canoes. And it's like the last time I built something from another country was the Roppongi series. Rest in peace. That shit is gone. So I kind of thought, let's be a little different. Let's build this small little kind of this thing. It's cool. Since it's small, I could put a shit ton of detail into it. I'll make it so my river comes through the middle of the plot. Japanese roads are skinnier, so I think I'll make it 6 like that. That's our like bridge road thing. And then my river I'll make 16 wide. What I'll do is around here I'll have a way to get down to the actual like fishing area. And I'll have like a pier or like a walkway alongside that's 3 wide. I'd like to have like a little staircase coming down because the road's going to be elevated. And then from here, I'll have like my shops. Benkeibashi. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Boat. Pier. There we go. That's the other side of the river there. Oh, dude, I can make super detailed riverbed with like foliage. Oh, I'm excited. It's been a long time since I've built something with water. So this kind of gets me hyped. I could build like duckweed. I can make like... Oh, man, I'm excited. So yeah, like there's that little building I made, and then there's this longer one. I don't think I'm going to make the water actual water. I think I'm going to make like custom water with transparent shapes. I feel like that could be kind of cool. For my dock, I don't know how skinny to make it or how far out it should come. What this little like square is it's like a dock. It's a wooden dock. And on the wooden dock, there's like seats. And in the middle here, it's like a big pool. It's still the river, but there's a big net that like surrounds the dock. So it's almost like a big cage, and it's full of like koi fish, I believe. And you can like come here and catch them for fun. Or you could just go boating on the urban canal. It's really cozy. I saw this in a video. I can't even remember where or what it was. And I actually forgot who the hell it was, but they were on this pier and it looked really damn cozy. For water, let's make a basement. That's why fences are a little bit of a pain in the ass, because they'll make stuff like this. And that is not fun. Okay, now, I think I'm going to get some floor in. I'd like kind of a small thing surrounding the building that's concrete. There's a big, like, wall. You probably have these everywhere. It's just alongside the canal. And it's over here too, but it's fainter. There you go. There's like a bank for your other side. Oh shit, I probably should have placed these in a way I can copy them. Now I can get this going along this bank here. Wasn't there like a new texture, or is that it? Why is that happening there? Although I could just... Actually, yeah, wait, hold on. I forgot to get walls going alongside the pier. So that's kind of our... whatchamacallit taking shape. So kind of start the basic shapeage of our buildings too. I need a railing going along the bridge. Although before I do that, I should probably like actually fully complete this bridge. I need to make a concrete like base. On it, I will do pretty much the same thing, except it's short like this, and it's kind of like that. That's our bridge support. I don't know if there's one or if there's two. I should probably get more structure underneath as well. You'll kind of see some pipes and stuff going over. If I really wanted to, I could get some of these air ducts. Though they're not actually air ducts, they look like something that'll be under here. You know, for shits and giggles, I'll get a standard beam as well going through here. Really add some shape and character to our bridge. This is the first time I've ever built a bridge in Bloxburg, I believe. I don't think I've done this before. What now? What now? What now? I could make railings. They're yellow and they're metal. They're also really thick, like these. I don't like the post, though. Perhaps I can just do custom ones. I realized this road is actually like 4 lanes wide, so I had to extend it. Very odd looking now, I must say. It goes all the way out to the plot's edge. I don't know how well that works, but it looks good from this side. I feel like this is like the picture side, it's not the other side. I'm wondering if I should make it a little shorter though. Like if these lanes were 2.5 wide, I feel like that'd be better. Because again, the roads in Tokyo are... A lot of the roads in Japan are skinnier, that's why they have smaller vehicles like K-trucks and stuff. That's kind of where the whole K-truck thing came from, it's the really thin roads. Well no, it's actually from really thin farmland roads, but it's similar, same idea. I feel bad for doing this, but bro, there ain't no plots left and I gotta build. So this build is really big. I'm just like now realizing there's a lot of fiddling I gotta do. Like I gotta get, well this is something right here. I gotta make this end. I don't know, there's so much I need to do. I just don't know what to work on. This whole thing is gonna need to be filled with bushes, but I think I might do decal plants because that would be way easier to fill up. I don't know if I can do decal trees or not though. I think I might try using Bloxburg's trees, and if needed, I'll throw in, like, you know, all the bits and bobs. Since we're in Japan, I actually might be able to use some of these cherry blossom trees. Make them gargantuan, though. That's how big these trees are, by the way. Like, these trees are absolutely gigantic on maps. So I'll make it little, and then I'll put it to where I want it, and then I can make it gigantic. That's a good way to, like, kind of hack your game and like make it so trees go out of the plot. I think I got a smaller one around here too. Oh, I like that. I don't like how you can see through there though. I might put like a wall or something to break that up. Dude, these two trees, the birch and the cherry blossom, are just really good looking trees. I don't know why. There's just something about them. So I might do like rough gardening. Just get it done. And then I'll come back and put detail into it later. That's kind of my plan right now. Put like little trees underneath to fill in the gaps. And then way at the bottom, I'll probably put a crap ton of bushes. Do I do some cherry blossom trees? I don't know. It depends on the time of year, right? I don't think they're around in the summertime because it's usually a springtime thing, isn't it? I really like Japan's architecture. It's smart and it has a nice look, in my opinion, depending on where the area is. I mean, every city has slums, right? But like, it's very compact and it's able to house tons of people without being like grossly overcrowded. You know what I mean? It's not like you have apartments with 30,000 people in them. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just really smart. It's hard to describe. So these buildings are a white plaster. I'm not putting any interior on these, but the outside will be extremely detailed. And I have an idea for the water. I'm kind of thinking of like, I don't know how to describe it. I want to do like I'll use like transparent shapes and I'll layer them. Like here's a rough example. We can actually do some right now. I'll have different variants too. So I'll have cubes that are max size and then I'll layer them. So depending on how you look at it, it'll look deeper and deeper. And you see how it gets less and less visible as you look down into it? I'm also going to make it so it's darker the further you go in. I think I might make the bottom one semi-transparent though, like even harder to see through. This will be our water. It's just 4 super thin shapes put on top of each other. And what I'll do, I'll have 3 variants, right? I'll have one, and what I'll do is I'll decal some of them to be like, I'll put decal plants underneath them, and like, some of them will have more than others, and I can make it so like this one has a shit ton of like water plants under it, and then this one has less, and this one has none. So I can kind of like transition them a bit. Okay, I'll do the buildings. That's our custom slanted roof right there. I like that. Though this may be easier said than done to actually put stuff on. I'm gonna have to match the angle up like that. Then I'll cover it up, this entire thing, and then I'll design a roof on top. So for roof, I'm gonna copy the same thing here that is on that kind of like toll booth, because that's where you pay to come in. I might make my own pillars because I kind of want something that's a little bit thicker, but not too thick. Very basic. It's gonna need a lot of work on the front here, on the face. I'm gonna do a lot of tinkering to this thing. So I've been grinding like crazy, and I've been just getting some details in. I've done our dock now. It's nowhere near done. Again, everything is still just basic shapeage for all the details I'm gonna throw on top. Right now I'm making some window shutters. But, like, once all our basic stuff is done, I can just go buck wild with like details, decals, basic shapes. What I'm really excited for is making the actual water. It's gonna be a huge pain in the ass, but it's gonna be fun at the same time. Yeah, so I think I'm going to come back on tomorrow. I need to do my water. I need to make my docks more detailed. And I also need to make decal plants. Because decal plants will absolutely fill this thing and make it look way better. But I am very happy with how this is looking so far, I must say. I've been demoted to the worst plot in Bloxburg. And that is Pizza Side, right beside the hill. Worst plot in the game. By a long shot. But it's the next day. And I have probably about 3,000 decal plants that I am ready to throw down. I have a bunch of moss decals as well as like water plants that I can put in our river. Alright, there we go. Wow. This is pretty ridiculous. I should probably start with moss and weathering, which should be simple. I should also probably put all my stuff that's going on a wall or any sort of surface on a invisible shape, and then the other stuff will be different. I'll probably start off by putting some grime on like this, for example. So I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to go, but we're going to try. I don't understand why decals do this when they're on a transparent shape. I wonder if I could use these to my advantage. Because these can be transformed. Like maybe, ooh, hold on. So I was thinking this could be our one with less seaweed on it. There's our one with no seaweed. And I'm just going to copy this one and then just put a shit ton on it, and that could be the one with a lot of seaweed. It'll start to match up this. I'll have to get like leaves on it somehow. I'll find out a way. But it kind of has that algae lake look now. So there you go. That's kind of what our water is going to look like so far. I hate the lines. I know it's ugly, but we're going to have to roll with it. That's kind of our look. That's our algae look. It's kind of odd. I feel like it looks more real than just a solid shape that's not transparent, though. Am I right or am I wrong? Because, like, does that not look like water with some algae in it? It would look better in 7 a.m. lighting. It's very visible because of the time of day right now. I really don't like how it looks like a grid. Like, why are those lines there? It's just so ass. What if let's see what it looks like with a solid shape. Can I somehow bypass it to look, like, does that look like water? More than the transparent? And what if I get one of these on there? There's no way, like, because look, it has to be on top. I don't think that works as good, but I just hate the grid look. And when these overlap, it gets like a weird... I could also do a pool, because these don't even look like water. Well, they do, but is that really as nice? Look how blue it is. Like, that doesn't match. I need, like, this color. How do I get that with the pool, though? You know, it's fine. We'll worry about that later. We have a monstrosity of decal plants here. Combining decal plants and Bloxburg plants can work really good sometimes, I must say. Depends on the situation, really, but you can really come out with some pretty crazy results. Like, this is a beautiful decal plant right here. I don't know what the hell it is, but I like it. It's very versatile. Like, I can add height, take away height, do really whatever I want with it, and it'll look alright. And now it's immediately way less empty, because you can't see through the trees. I like that. I might need to get some of that shit over here, too. This one's really nice. It looks the most real out of all of them. And I don't know why. There's just something about it. Make it come over the edge a little bit more. That reminds me, I gotta get grime over here. This wall needs grime. Look at that. It's like the dirt from the thingamajiggy above is draining down over top of the whatchamacallit. The wall. This plot of land is still empty, but I'll tend to that in a bit. That stupid grid wasn't there, man. Like, I hate that, but I love the effect that this has. And now I'm not sure how good the seaweed is gonna look on a solid shape. It doesn't look horrible. I just don't know what to choose. I'm gonna have to really think about it. But for now, I'll work on some other stuff. Why does it keep getting filled to the max? I don't understand. The title isn't even attractive. It's just fucking in my username's neighborhood. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all are out of here. I need to build. Still not sure what to do about the water. I'm still really thinking about it. This is going to be difficult because this entire thing needs to be filled with bushes. Let me show you guys. This is what we got going so far. Can I... Yeah. Like, this is our little, like, plot, right? You guys kind of see this now. That's the other side. Look at all the bushes that I gotta put over there. I'm still not sure about this water, but I'm probably gonna, like, gather all my decal plants, fill this entire side up and just finish it with decal plants. Like, not finish the building, but, like, finish all the decal plants on that side. And then after I've done that, just go crazy on the other side. Like, I want to get all my plants done, because then I can focus on my water and, like, details on, you know, actual infrastructure and, like, buildings. Oh shit. Why kick us all? That's annoying. The server was full, no free plot. Exactly, bro. I gotta record a video. Is that the Chernobyl Ferris wheel? That is sick. He is rude, gives no warning. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know why they're so mad. I just need to record a video, that's it. I'm not trying to be an asshole. As much as I am one, I mess them in. I am quite a wanker, but stuff like that kind of makes me understand why, like, big YouTubers of the Bloxburg variety, like Faulty, Capto, and all that stuff. I don't mean to, like, point fingers. I'm not doing that. I'm just providing an example. I'm using them as an example because they're who I know best. Not personally, but, like, that's who I used to watch before I started creating content myself. They'd always do a VIP and there'd be no one in it. I kind of wanted to do, like, I'm in my VIP right now, right? But I like having some people around. But I can kind of see why no people is done sometimes, because there are some characters that show up. That's for sure. It's definitely a thing to see some people who may not be as favored as others. I feel like that's the best way to word it. Get some moss on here. Get mossy with it. I like the moss. Ooh, that looks really good, actually. I like that. I could even add a bit of graffiti if I wanted to, but there isn't any on the images I'm looking at, so then it wouldn't be as accurate. But I do like the idea of adding some. I think I might have to go with this water instead of this one, as annoying as that may be. This is going to be a pain in the ass to delete. Though, me using that solid one will mean I have more plot data, because these transparent ones have 5 shapes on them alone. And then you have the ones with ivy, which makes it like 7. So not only is it extremely expensive, it's also very bad for plot data. I just need to decide if I want to do granite or foil. I think foil looks more like water, so I think I might do foil. So what I'll do, I'll have 3 variants, there you go, just like before. And one is going to have very little on it. It's going to be hard to emphasize very little because it's not transparent anymore. So very little would be like something along these lines. And I need to try and put it on the corner. I'm going to do the exact same thing I was doing before, as annoying as that may be. I'm actually going to make one that's a strip, so I can fill in that little gap underneath. Really wish I could do the transparent without having the stupid grid kind of look. How high is the barrel? I should actually try to figure that out before I make big decisions. There. That's how high my things should be. There we go. That looks alright now I think about it. I think we're good for now. Then after this, we need our less algae. Kind of like sprinkled about. I'll do a blank one there. We'll get a couple around here. I'm excited to make little rowboats with basic shapes. I'm going to really try hard on those. I'll put like little oars and stuff in them. Stuff like that. And if I really wanted to, I could actually add ivy on top. I just remembered that. There's ivy. That's a great like decoration block, by the way. If you ever like are stumped with like gardening or you find something looks empty, just use ivy, bro. Like the possibilities with ivy are endless. Like see how some of these are like really separated and it's kind of odd. I could easily fix those with ivy. I just put like a piece of ivy right there, and it'll match up way better. I think this looks okay, though. It's not as good, but it's also better. Because, like, the transparent was really, really fucking nice, I'm not gonna lie. But there were some parts that really messed it up for me. Like the fact that there was the grid, you can't put decals on it. I feel like the pluses with this really outrule the pluses of the transparent, because the pluses of the transparent, it had really nice detail, it looked absolutely amazing, that's about it, and it looked realistic too, but the grid on it was so bad, bro. Like it looked so awful. Like this may not look as good because it doesn't have the transparent element, but I feel like that transparent element gets outruled by not having a stupid grid, and I'll be able to put like decals on here. Like, I could put, like, dead leaves floating on top. Because then I'll have my algae, my seaweed and shit, which is actually just, like, freshwater plants. I'm just saying seaweed because it's more simple. Couldn't I also add, like, wash or surf, whatever the fuck it's called on here, too? I don't know if I should be putting plants under the bridge or not. Because there's no real sunlight under there. I don't think they would thrive as much. Like, I might put them, like, near the edge of the bridge where sunlight could peek through at, like, 7 a.m. and stuff. But I don't think I'm going to put any, like, way under the bridge. Because they're not going to get any sunlight. Like, here I could have some because it's near the actual edge. Man, I love how easy this is. Holy. Just place it and then transform it. That's it. And then afterwards, I can put decals and stuff on top. Alright, there you go. That's kind of our water done. It needs a lot more to it, though, but it's definitely water, you can see. I think I need a fence going along here, though. This could look like duckweed. If you guys don't know what duckweed is it's a floating plant. It spreads like absolute wildfire, and it absorbs so much sunlight. It's actually very bad because of how, like, overtaking it is. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, it'll take over entire lakes. That's part of the reason why you see some lakes that are, like, green, because they're just covered in these plants. I'm not going to do it too much. I just want it in, like, spots it might get caught. Dude, there are so many good items for this build. Look at my pile of just stuff. Oh, this tent is perfect. They have like 8 of these lined up here. I think I really gotta get started on my decorating and stuff. So in here, there's a little moped, little red moped, like a Vespa. There you go. Then you got some bikes that are parked up. There's actually no gap here, but I'm gonna keep one here because I can throw some stuff back here if I wanted to. I need a closet door, like a sliding door that's not see-through. Like this. And it's like a wood, white wood. And then for windows, I'm going to use that drive-through window. I love how this thing looks. Looks really cool. That's kind of like our little entrance building. I also need a lot of vines still. Like a lot. So now I can kind of craft vines to my liking. There's still a lot of water plants I need to do too. And now this is probably going to be one of our most used decal plants on this build. It's going to be going all over this little corner here. And it's going to be covering a lot of our building here. This little, like, entrance toll thing. I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. It kind of just looks like somewhere you get, like, a wristband at, like, a amusement park or something. Just like a little toll booth. There we go. We're kind of getting like a viney look now. This is very, very time consuming, I must say. What's our plot data looking at? I'm a bit concerned about that. Only 30? Oh, we're fine. Let's build a custom lamp. So this lamp will be going right here. We have a basic shape. Bam, 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 bam. That might be a bit tall. I might need to lower it a little bit. I'll make it metal, and I'll make it cloudy gray. This may seem comically large, but this is actually how big it is on maps. I'm looking at it right now. It's humongo. And that's pretty much our custom lamp. That's what it looks like. It looks really, really big, I know. But that's kind of what it is on maps. I'll probably bring it down by like 2, and I'll put it there. It has vines crawling up it. Dude, you're gonna hate on decal plants as much as you want, but look at these vines. Tell me that doesn't look pretty damn good. And then, like, even, like, little stuff like this. Like, I know why people like Capto, like, hate decal plants, but they really do have charms, man, I tell ya. Like, look at this. I mean, ignore this, but, like, see the possibilities? Like, doesn't it actually look like shit growing on there? I'm not a huge fan of them either. I say as I place 1,000 of them on my plot. I just think that the possibilities with decal plants are very high. And I like using different building strategies. There's some builds where I won't use any decal plants at all, and there's some where I'll use a shit ton, and this is one of them. Okay, I'm gonna have to go delete the used car dealership. Wow. I love foliage. Completes builds, bro, I swear. Looks great. As well. Can't have a build without foliage. I gotta make this thing look like a functional power line now. I also got to get it on here, on our little shack thing. They have like a vending machine. I'm struggling to think of ways to really fill this place with stuff. It's getting hard now. Pause. I can't really think of ways I can stuff this place with different details. I don't know what half of this stuff is. I'm kind of just placing it because it's there. And because it takes up space, gives me more of an idea of what I need to complete and do. There's garbage cans too. It will really help when I get all the decals in, that's for sure. There's like an arch with a sign above it right here, so I'll set that up like that. I need this. I'm really trying to think of what else I can add to this. It's really hard because I'm running out of stuff to like put in, and these walls and stuff are still so blank. I could work on making custom fishing rods. Okay, so we'll start off skinny like this, and then we'll add a handle. This entire thing is made of rods pretty much, and that's pretty much all we need. I could add a little bit of a string kind of thing, maybe. That works. I'll make it wood. I'll make the handle cozy fabric, same thing as our rope here. I'll make our reel like a mid-gray. That's kind of our fishing rod. I'll make our line white. And now something I need to make is I need to make a fishing rod stand, which should be simple. I want to make some of our fishing rods different colors. Like I'll have a green one, let's make a red one, and we'll just have our basic brown one as well. This is very simple, but it's cool. I like this. I might even be able to put some nets on this. See, I'll have this like, maybe not in the middle of the walkway, because on maps you can kind of see the fishing rod rack like in the background. I guess this is where you grab them after you pay to like fish. I might have another one of these as well, like over here, because I really gotta crowd this place up more. It's very empty. It's kind of odd that we don't have fishing rods in the decorations tab already, because there's a job, a fishing rod job. No? I don't know. Just seems odd to me. And it's an orange plastic, but like a yellow orange. I'm gonna look on the Creator Marketplace for a fishing net. Perfect. I just found some good ones. It's a wonderful, wonderful decal, I tell you. Because now I can make it green. And that's like the net that they have. Oh, dragonfly. It's like the net they have surrounding this dock, kind of. I'm going to get more of these vines as well, because they're actually on the dock a little bit, coming out of the water. I just got to find my source. Where is that? I might shorten them a bit. It's a bit tall. So I'll kind of get them like at the joints of the thing, where the barrels are and stuff. Could get a bit of these monsteras as well. And really just go wild with it. Could get some more roofing stuff up here. Maybe like some AC units. really don't know what else to add. I haven't done the boats yet. I do need decals. Could also maybe use some drains down here. Something I did notice is I'm gonna need actually carpet for this. A patch of the ground here is brick for some reason. Big thing I'm missing is definitely decals. I'm just so worried about money, and I'm so worried about this side of the plot. Maybe this could be like a fish machine thingamajiggy. Maybe this does something for the fish. This could replace this, actually. This looks a little better. Oh, I need to make rowboats. Let's do that quick. Is one side taller than the other? No. Where does it get taller? Here. This needs to be less of an angle. Does this actually look like a boat? Kind of. The front is very difficult to do, I find. Okay, we're definitely getting there now. It's very difficult, but we're moving. We're chugging along. Oh, that's disappointing. I did not want that to be facing that direction. Although I could just use horizontals. Let's make a green boat for now. There you go. I think that works. We'll have... Oh, where are those attached? That needs to go onto the actual front. For some reason it wasn't actually attached to there. So I'll make 2 seats. I'll actually just use these planks, I think. There you go, that's one boat. I'll do a green one. Let me look at the... Although all their boats are like a yellow. And then the top part is like a white. I'm not gonna add people, I don't think, but I will add some other stuff like crates, totes. On Google Maps, they have some of these, like, what are they, like Tamagotchi machines or something, lined up beside here. Does that look like a Tamagotchi machine? It kind of does, kind of doesn't. I might grab another garbage bin or two. There we go. It's like our entrance arch thingamajiggy. Gotta center it so it's not doing weird stuff. I think the only thing we need now is decals, and I also need to fill this up, which I'm still not entirely sure how I'm gonna do yet. Alright, so now I'm gonna try my best with the money I have remaining to fill this entire side with decal plants. Theoretically, I could just fill one of these hill segments with bushes and then copy paste it, but then they'd be the same every time. I would have to go back in and technically like just kind of randomize it a little bit more and just throw some stuff around. Oh man, I'm so close. Look how close I was. I just need 100k more, but that's kind of cool looking. I like this look we're getting. Very crowded, that's for sure. I think I might need to go in and add some variety and like height and stuff. For now, I think I'm gonna go do my decals. I'll come back, I'll do my decals, and I'll finish up everything that needs finishing. Because there's definitely some stuff missing here that I need to get in. Like, I need grime alongside this bank here. Wouldn't mind getting some pebbles down there at the bottom. Just usual stuff. But other than that, I think we're looking alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Got my decals ready. And I've also written down some stuff I need to get done. Here's all our decals. I'm going to start off. Each of these letters are just on a shape like this. I need to figure out what order they're in. I can't remember exactly. That. Now with this sign. Ooh. Just not realizing how much room I don't have. Okay, so I'm going to have to actually raise this roof up by a long shot. And then these are going to go, although I think these can shrink down a little bit more now that I'm looking at them. So now I can put them in here and then pull them out. And then make it a little biased to the left side because that's what it is on maps or the images I'm actually looking at. It kind of goes under this window a little bit. And then there you go. That's one of the signs. The next one is boathouse. They're green, so I'm going to color them green. I just made them white because I can make them any color I want now. It's a big thing. If you make your decals white, like if it's just text, make it white because then you can color it to whatever you want. But if it's like a multicolor decal, then that's when it gets a little more complicated. And I have to put my stuff back on this roof in a second, which I'll do in a minute. I'm just getting our decal in. There you go. It's a darker green. It's like this. Next, I have our fish. This goes right here. I'll make it mid-gray. There you go. Then this is our arch. There we go. Fits in a little better. I'll make it green. And then there's your arch. In here, there's a bunch of plantation right here, which I'll have to get in a second. But there's also a little sign here. In front of our motorcycle and our... Well, not our motorcycle. Our moped and our bicycle. It's a wooden plank. I'll just do the same as what's down there. And then I'll wrap this with wood as well. And now I can resize this so it'll fit. The text is red, goes in the middle like that, and then this is white. And this just goes beside our entrance, like... Actually, right here is good. I don't even need that other sign now. I can just put this right here in front of our moped. Bam. I like that little clutter we have back there. It's nice. There's actual fly sound effects when someone is unhygienic in game. I didn't know that. Dude, I like flinched. I started looking around my room thinking there was a fly in here. But it was just the Roblox character. This goes right here by our pole and our custom vines. And this can be put in a way that it'll be lined up with our sign here. So I'll make it the same width and then the same height. And now it looks like it's attached to our little sign here. How quaint. Next we have this. Basic, simple, but it took the longest to make in Photoshop, I must say. Goes right here. And it's gargantuan. This has all the prices and jazz, all that jazz for our like entry, like how much it costs to go in, how much it costs to do things in there. That's not the same logo. I couldn't find the same one, but it's similar enough, I think. I think this looks alright. I'll make it mid-gray. I need to finish up our gardening over here, and I'll copy this, get it on this side. There's no way that's outside of plot bounds. You gotta be kidding me. That's not outside plot bounds. You're pulling my leg. Now we're in. Oh, I need to make oars to go in the boats. This is very simple. Very, very simple. do something like this. I think I'll make it a plank. I'll make it like an oyster, why not? And now I have to make a kind of like stick to go on it. Let's get a standard round rod, and I might need to double it up, which is fine. I'm not entirely sure how many oars they usually get in these boats. I think I'll do 2, just to be safe. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure if that's how many they had. I'm gonna assume that's how many. So I'll just kind of like do 2 stacked on top of each other, like that. I'll have to do that in every boat. It's because that's confirmed. It's not like you're gonna have only 1 oar in some of these boats. I'm gonna make one of the boats green because they had some green ones on the images I was looking at. Maybe I'll add some crookedness to some of these boats. Look like they're actually kind of waving a bit. Something I might actually add to the boats is like little notches like this for where like your oars would be anchored onto. I'll add like a little thing on the front too for like a hook. I'm gonna check my to-do list. Last night I was just like brainstorming. So we have green boats done, fill in the bushes done, signs done, make oars done. So I need to add some stuff under the bridge. I need puddles, and I also want to make some stuff down here with decals and shiz. It's expensive, but now I should be able to cover most of this side. And now we easily have a grimy kind of bank. I need to make bushing over here, so I'll do that. This plant is really good for that. I'm going to transform this so it goes in here a little more. And there you go. That's the bushing we were missing before. I'm going to actually really fill that corner up. That's a lot better. So we've made oars. We've made boats green. I'm going to put some stuff under the bridge. And I also want to make some puddles because it's wet around here. There's definitely going to be a couple around. So I'll put one by the downspout. I'll do one like right here. Hell, we could have one right here by the net. I think it should be a little one though. Looks like it's freshly used kind of thing. I'm going to have some oars lying around as well. Maybe there's like some oars sat atop here. And now I'm actually going to copy the boat. I'm going to get rid of the shit inside. So we just have an empty boat. I'd like a green one too, if possible. And then I'll have, might have, I don't know how good this is going to look. I think I want some boats kind of piled up here. Oh, they're a bit too tall, I think. Definitely. Okay, so what I'll do is I think I'll flip them over like this and just have like 1 or 2 piled up in here. Because I really want to fill this corner up, but it's quite difficult, I must say. And this might be the best way of doing it. I'll have like this one kind of piled in here as well. I never knew this was a thing, pressing R to reset your like... I wonder when they did that. It's very nice, I must say. Very useful. I find out about shit very late, so I don't know how old that little strategy is, but man oh man. I might grab a little more bushage, put it around our boats here. Kind of like here maybe. Oh yeah. I like that a lot. Now, I think I'm going to get 1 or 2 more in here under the bridge to fill in the bridge space a little bit more. I think I'll just do 2 yellow ones. It's definitely feeling more crowded now. That makes me happy because it was very boring before. And that works. I still feel like it's empty. That's only when you look at it from above, though. Like, that looks horrible. But when you look at it from, like, here, it's definitely better looking. I hope it's not too obnoxious, though. I feel like there's a bit too much bushage. So I might lower these. This might cost so much money, but it's worth it, I find. I'll lower the ones that are more towards the front here. I'll make them gradually get higher. That's definitely better. I can see the difference. I don't know if you guys can. But the little transition I have now, I don't think I should have a pattern with my Barbary either. It looks more natural because it gets shorter the closer it is to the water. What I might do is I might actually delete the Barbary and then place them after I get all my stuff down. I really hate the pattern the Barbary creates because it's nature. It's not supposed to be uniform. That's way better. Maybe a little bit too much red though. And I think that's all we have like left. I think there's nothing else we need to do. I might get a little more duckweed lying around. Might also want one more green boat. Like up here. I can't really think of anything else we might need. Although, hold on, I did have an idea. Let me try it. What this is supposed to be like those liquid storage crates, kind of. And there you go. Storage crate. For water. Or whatever liquid you're putting in here. Attached to it, I'm going to put a spigot. And now I can have these lying around. Like I would have them in here. But I think it'd be cool to have a couple just put away in here. That should be our build finished. Without further ado, let's commence the tour. So, get our beautiful 7 a.m. lighting. To start off, you have a 4-lane road here. A little skinny. Skinnier than usual. I decided to make it skinnier because we're in Tokyo. They have skinnier roads and shit. You have a little seating area here with a big old tree. You can see where our bridge connects the actual road here. They drive on the left side of the road in Tokyo, and these arrows actually lead up. There's an intersection right here, so that's what those are leading up to. Here you have a big old lamp with some vines growing up it. Some Tamagotchi machines. I think that's what they're called. You have a little billboard, which has very low-res images and stuff of the little fishing club down here. You have a little foldable sign with our prices and stuff. You have another sign here. You have some vehicles that are probably used by the employees. You got a vending machine. And here is like your little shed or toll space. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you, but there's a power line connected to it that ends up here at like a resident building. Coming down the stairs, you can see we're elevated. You got moss and vines growing up the stairs here. You have storage here. There's a couple boats here in storage, as well as some firewood and stuff. It's a bit overgrown. It's not very maintained. Back here, you have even more storage with crates, step stools. You have like a water crate. You got an old stove, some garbage. Very flush back here. It's not really used much. You got some controls here for your building, as well as a life-preserving ring. I believe that's what it's called. You got some ores in storage. You got a bench, more ores, some spools. Under the bridge, you got a little more storage here too. You got some boats. You got more water crates, or liquid crates. I don't know what those are called. You have planks of wood, some canisters, and some wheelbarrow. Please ignore this. I am very angry that I forgot this. We have our little reception area here. Again, you have a reminder of how much stuff costs. You got like 650 yen for a rental rod. This is where you actually sign your, like, I don't know if it's waivers, but you just sign money here. You just sign your signature, pay money. You can fish, do whatever you like. You got some storage here. Some fishing rods that are stored up, ready to be used. You got another vending machine. You got a liquid fridge here, which probably... You have an industrial fridge here, which probably has bait in it. You have this building, which I'm pretty sure just houses bait. I'm not entirely sure. You have this building, which has what I assume is like maybe a little office or like a resident kind of thing up top. You got preparation station here if they catch fish. I don't know if you're allowed to keep them or not, but if you are, there's a little preparation station here. You got garbage. You got some seating here in case you want to have lunch down here. Coolers, more totes. You got industrial sink for washing your fish. Some brooms. More firewood. You got barrels. Some hoses. You got some crates and some racks. More fishing rods and a bench. Very crowded, but very cozy. Back here, you have another side entrance to this building with some wood. Whoa. Freshly used net. Some rolls of something or others. Some seating. Some sake. You know, down here, you just gotta have a good time. That's like all it is. Very cozy. Very vibey. Coming onto our little dock area here, this is like a big cage in the water. It's surrounded by nets, and that's what keeps the fish in here, which I believe are like bluegills, trout, bass, your usual. You got grime, you got some water plants and dead leaves. You got a gooseneck. This is supposed to have water coming out, but I wasn't able to get that right, so it's unfunctional for now. You got some fishing rods and buckets left by people. This dock is floating, I believe, so there's some flotation barrels underneath our planks of wood here. We have our actual river with a bunch of plantation in it. You have some boats, which are being used. Fishing rods and all. You got some crates in this one. You got a green boat here with some totes. This one over here isn't active, but it's got totes in it too. This one's got a bucket with a net. Here you have a very luscious banking here. I think it's like a flood wall, because the road is like up here when the intersection is met. And then there's a highway up here, but I wasn't able to get that in. But you can see there's our little sort of plantation there. You got a bank, gravel bank. And then you got your actual concrete bank with grime on it and stuff. Same thing over here. Very cozy. I'm sure the Capto fans are going to love the decal plantage we have here. You have some piping, like water, sewage, power, cable, whatever the hell, going underneath the bridge and traveling to the other side here. And that's about it. That is our Benkei Fishing Club. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I still think the building is a little bit boring, but it's boring on maps too, so there isn't too much I can do with that. I think this turned out alright. There's definitely more I could have done, but I'm on a time crunch. Really ran out of money quick, and I ran out of plot data quick, so that kind of restricted me. But other than that, there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.